everybody reset their interest rates in 2008 to zero, and then made all the government debts in around 4 years, 3 to 5 years. And it's created this endless cycle, which happens to be the same as the Bitcoin halving cycle and the US presidential cycle. So we're faced with these cycles. And out of 3 years, crypto is the best performing asset in the world. In year 1, crypto spring; year 2, crypto summer; year 3, crypto fall, and macro spring, summer, fall. And then year 4 is the worst. And the worst is what scars people. And people want to know how to deal with this.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoin Zella, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoin Zella offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoin Zella. Subscribe now. Let's join Raul Pal in a conversation about these topics and more.
What is your time horizon for your investments? So if you're saying, my big macro thesis is this space goes from, let's say, $2.5 trillion today to, let's say, 10 to 15 trillion at the end of this cycle, depending how big this cycle is, to 100 trillion by, let's say, 2032. So we've got the largest wealth-generating macro trend of all time, and it's still in front of us. Yes, the early days were super high returns, but it's still super high returns. So we don't want to fuck this up, right? We want to capture that. So a lot of people start thinking, well, should I trade out in macro crypto fall, try and sell that peak and then buy in the bottom, and then I don't have to go through the horror of the 75% drawdowns? Let's think about this. Firstly, I'm going to give you what I did and the lessons I learned, and then we'll talk about how we can deal with this cycle going forwards so I can help you navigate your needs. And we've all got different needs here. So the first time I bought Bitcoin was at $200 in 2013. I had a 5 to 10 year view that this was going to be worth $1 million. And it was $200. And I discounted myself by 90% for being a moron, thinking that it could go to $1 million. So I said, listen, it's worth $100,000. This is $200. This is the best opportunity I've ever seen. So I treated it like a call option at the time. So I didn't put a huge amount of money in, but a decent size. And I said, right, I'm just going to forget about it. It kind of went up like a rocket ship straight after that. And I was up 5x or something very quickly. And I was like, oh my God, I'm clearly George Soros. I'm the best trader ever. And then it fell 85%. And I just didn't worry about it because it was a call option. At the time, I thought, well, I could go to zero. So I'll just see. Let me play this out. That's a macro time horizon, long-term time horizon. I thought if I just hold it long enough, we should generate huge returns.
Ethereum ETF could spark a new alt season, reducing Bitcoin's market share. Ethereum's ETF approval might disrupt Bitcoin's 18-month dominance trend. Bitcoin dominance could drop to 52% and 48%. A mysterious Bitcoin whale from 2010 moved 2,000 BTC, valued at $138 million on May 22, 2024. This marks the fourth such transfer this year, totaling 7,000 BTC worth over $486 million. MicroStrategy's Saylor and Bitcoin maximalist Samson Mow responded to the SEC's approval of Ethereum ETF. Saylor remains bullish on Bitcoin, while Mow maintains a bearish outlook on Ethereum despite its brief price surge.
Do I switch into one, Bitcoin Cash or whatever? It's stupid. And so anyway, I took profits and I was up 10x. And I thought I was great. And then it went up another 10x in the next 9 months. 2017 was staggering. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. But I wasn't worried because I've made 10x. So I try not to have regrets about positions. And then it fell, and it fell 85% as usual. And 2018, there was all the tether fund at the time. There was a whole bunch of misery around the 2018-19 bear market. So 18 was that terrible year. Then it bases in 19, starts rising. I start watching it and then start digging in, doing the homework of, do I want to get back in meaningful size? And then I'm watching the chart pattern, looking for an entry, and it does this massive kind of wedge pattern, gets to the top, tries to break out, drops into the middle on the COVID massive sell-off. And I'm right, this is the opportunity because I know this chart pattern, the likelihood it's going high. And so I got in there and I massively sized up what versus my original bet. Maybe it's 6-7 times bigger than the first time I went in. And I've added since. Okay, so how did I do? I felt great because I bought it low, sold it into a big rally in one cycle, then bought it. I'd ridden one cycle all the way up and down, rode the other one up, sold out, then rebought into maximum pain, the down 50% day. And then the breakout of 10,000 above that. I thought, yeah, I've done pretty well with this. I then went back and looked at what happens if I just kept my original bet, which was much smaller. I would have made 5 times as much money by not doing anything. That kind of upset me a little bit because I thought, yeah, I was a macro guy, I traded it well. No. The issue being is this asset is in a logarithmic uptrend based on a network adoption model, Metcalfe's law. And so all of the highs are higher and all of the lows are higher. And when you put it on a normal scaling, it keeps looking like a bubble and then this. And when you look back on the chart, these little blips versus this because it's this gigantic trend. So what you start to realize is the drawdowns are a feature and a benefit if you think about them right. So this time around, I then calculated, okay, what happens if I just added my original size? Again, it wasn't the biggest bet in the world, but it was good enough. Every time we had one of these massive drawdowns, so crypto winter. And let's assume again that Raoul's a total moron. He misses the low by 30% because to market timing, this stuff is hard as hell. If I'd have just done that in the 2 cycles, 2013 and 2018, I would have done 25 times better.
Bitcoin is currently priced at $67,350, with a market capitalization of $1.32 trillion and a trading volume of $42.36 billion. The cryptocurrency's price has fluctuated within the range of $66,665 to $70,028 over the last 24 hours. Paraguayan authorities have intensified their efforts to fight illegal Bitcoin mining, using innovative techniques including artificial intelligence and its distribution systems to detect these activities. In less than a week, 2 new illegal Bitcoin mining operations have been closed with over 550 miners seized, causing undetermined damages to the National Power Administration, NDE. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has approved pivotal 19 Bits4 filings for Spot Ether ETF, marking a major regulatory milestone for the cryptocurrency sector. This approval indicates a newfound willingness to engage with other ETF issuers. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, has stated that Zimbabwe's recently introduced gold-backed fiat currency represents a significant policy step. This is the IMF's first substantial comment on the currency since its inception. The global lender has reportedly announced plans to send a team in June to evaluate the performance of the new currency. The Economic Well-Being of U.S. Households in 2023 survey, prepared by the Federal Reserve and executed by Ipsos, has revealed that only 7% of the people polled held or used cryptocurrency in the U.S. The survey, which included 11,400 respondents, contrasts with the over 52 million U.S. citizens who crypto exchange Coinbase claims hold crypto in the country. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.